My homily for Palm Sunday, the 10th of April 2022. It's instructive to look at the different characters in the Passion. At the heart of it is, of course, Jesus, who emptied himself to assume the condition of a slave, and was humble yet even to accepting death on a cross. He said that the leader must act as if he were the one who serves, and he forgave his killers and excused them. Father, forgive them, they do not know what they're doing. And he also forgave the criminal on the cross beside him, saying, "Indeed, I promise you, today you'll be with me in paradise." Humility, service and forgiveness, the way of the cross, the way of Jesus, bringing hope to us all. We also have Peter, who 3 times denied knowing our Lord, but later recognised his failure and wept bitterly. He did not let that failure prevent him from going on to be the first leader of the church, for he knew and understood the love and forgiveness of God. He was living proof of it. So was the good thief, who acknowledged his sin and called on Jesus to remember him. A most powerful prayer, Jesus, remember me. It gained a sinner instant access to heaven, a prayer for us all to remember. We also have Joseph of Arimathea, an upright and virtuous man, but one who had only come to see Jesus by night, being afraid to publicly witness until later. All flawed characters, but they admitted that and called on Jesus, and so found forgiveness and salvation. In contrast, we have Judas, who betrayed our Lord. He repented of it, but he couldn't believe in the forgiveness of God. He just hadn't grasped the unconditional love at the heart of Jesus' ministry, and so he died in despair. But we can hope that even with his last breath, he realised his mistake. There's Pilate, the most powerful man in the land, and yet he weakly gave in to a howling mob and condemned Jesus against his better judgment. And there's Herod, who made fun of Jesus and treated him with contempt because he wouldn't do what he wanted, put on a show for him. Their failure was not so much their sins, but they would not admit their sins and turn to Jesus. They would not ask for and accept forgiveness. But even with them, we can still hope that they saw the light before their last breath. The centurion who commanded the execution squad recognised Jesus as a great and good man, and the people gathered for the spectacle went home beating their breasts. Even Pilate and Herod were reconciled through Jesus. He has the power to move even the hardest heart, and all we have to do is turn to him, admit our faults and say, "Jesus, remember me." What are we waiting for?